Hey guys, welcome back to the Gabe and Bruce Show. Anyways, welcome back. We are here to react to some Llama Arts videos. These are not Mr. Nightmare Llama Arts. He doesn't really make much of those anymore. I really wish he did. But either ways, please don't forget to like, subscribe, smash that notification bell to always be notified of any new uploads to this channel. Also, go check out our Discord. Go follow me on Twitch and on TikTok. TikTok I make most skits. Twitch I do gameplays, but I mostly post some of those gameplays here. I've been trying that VTubing crap. It's been lagging lately, but it doesn't lag all the time, so at least you still see the image there. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, this is some Llama Arts videos. It's like a compilation from 3 years ago. It was a 2018 through 2019 compilation. These are 13 even more animated horror stories. These ain't Mr. Nightmare ones, but you know what I mean. When I say Mr. Nightmare, I mean Mr. Nightmare voice narration in the form of animation type. He doesn't do this as much anymore. Anyways, before we get into the video, link to the original video will be in the description down below, along with links to my Twitch, my Discord, and my TikTok for you guys to go follow me on those things. Also, we have a community. Anyways, we want to get to 15 likes on this video, and whoever comments will get a shout out. And also, please, if you want to see any kind of specific video, like a horror related, or want me to react to something funny or scary, leave a comment down below to what you would like me to react to next. Anyways, let's get into the thing.
This happened about 5 years ago when I was 21. Me and my friend Seth got into this app which showed you ghosts. We'd go out ghost hunting, but nothing much would happen. Sometimes a dot would appear on one of our phones and it would say random words. We would ask, "How did you die?" Stuff like that. And sometimes the answers lined up, but it was mostly random. One night, around 2 a.m.,
To clarify, the app they're possibly using is Ghost Radar. It's an app that actually works, but when you fuck with a ghost, think about this really hard. When you go fuck with ghosts, do not piss it off. Just don't. Give it a kindful conversation, and then go fucking do that off. Because if you fuck with a ghost, you piss it off, it's called disrespecting the dead, plain and simple. And you don't want to know what happens when you disrespect the dead? Well, you don't. You really fucking don't, because it's kind of explanatory. All you gotta do is think about anything that could happen, and that's pretty much what will happen. All you be thinking about is the fuck shit that would happen to you. Don't disrespect the dead. Plain and simple. You do? You deserve to get fucked up, because you're a fucking idiot. Plain and simple. Only a dumbass fucks with the dead. Like a fucking retard. Best advice you can get from me, personally, don't go to graveyards or go anywhere where you can actually piss off the dead. If you want to fuck with something, fuck with it in an abandoned house that's said to be haunted. Fuck with that. Wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to fuck with anything, don't just go fuck with that. Don't fuck with a fucking graveyard or anywhere that's filled to the brim with dead people. That's a good way to get your ass handed to you in a way you don't want. Best advice you can get.
Seth suggested going to the cemetery to see if the app picked anything up. I was hesitant, but I nervously agreed. We started making our way through the neighborhood towards the cemetery. It was weird as the streets are normally lined with cars, but they were empty on this night. We walked down the middle of the road with the app running, but it wasn't picking anything up. We finally...
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go see if food's done. And I'm back. Yep, I'm getting McDonald's. What I thought was beef stew with vegetables, I thought it was just carrots and, you know, potatoes. That's kind of what I thought. No, it was the entire fucking thing. So I'm getting McDonald's. Thank God. Continuing on, so I'm having to eat fucking mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes with fucking ketchup. Which is good enough for me. Continuing.
To the cemetery, which was a small family.
And I thought I said no goddamn cemeteries. You fucking nimrods. Way to go.
Owned one where they only buried their own.
It's the mean graveyard.
Seth went up to the gate and started shouting, hoping to get a response in the app, but nothing happened. I was standing in the road, feeling unsettled, when Seth starts yelling,
"Is that all you got?"
I told him to stop disrespecting the dead and we should leave. He tried being funny, saying,
"Oh, I'll make them show up."
Fuck.
He jumped the gate and started stomping.
And your friend's a fucking idiot. Plain and simple. Do not be friends with dumbass like this.
Of the graves while screaming.
Friends still.
Show us something.
Oh, you want to show something?
All of a
show
sudden,
a ghost
my
food in
phone
your
said
ass.
something at the same time. I looked down at my phone and it was there. We both just stood there, looking at each other when 10 or so red dots appeared on the radar. And it said it again.
Way to go, fuck boys. You just fucked your assholes. Might as well just bend down, spread your butt cheeks, cause you just got and start getting fucked. Cause you just butt fucked yourselves. Literally and mystically. You dumbass.
When I looked back up from my phone, Seth was next to me. I said,
"We have got to go."
as soon as I said that, we could hear the
I would have been
streetlights
gone
turning off one
12
by
seconds
one from
ago.
the top of the street, getting closer to us. We took off running as fast as we could. We got about halfway into the neighborhood before running out of breath and having to stop. I felt like I was going to throw up from being scared and winded when I heard my phone say something. It was muffled, but I knew what it said. Being too scared to look at my phone, I looked at Seth, who looked terrified. He nodded at me to get my phone out, so I slowly pulled it out, and it said my name across the top. I turned my phone off and said,
"Screw this. I'm done."
We made our way back to my house and had a cigarette to calm down. We were talking about what just happened, almost not believing it, when I heard my phone again. This time it was my sister's name.
Well, but since you pissed off the wrong fucking ghost, the ghost might have either been related or a family friend in your fucking family, or it just went for your fucking search history, brother. You're fucked. You're gonna need a fucking miracle to keep these ghosts from wanting to kill you. Because you rightfully fucking deserve the damn shit, you fucking pot-smoking dumbass. Where in your bright mind did you think it was a good fucking idea to be like, oh, I know, I'll listen to my friend, let's go fuck with ghosts that are dead in a goddamn family-owned graveyard where they bury their own. That's a good idea. Let's go do that. Let's go fuck with someone's family burial site place. Type of cemetery where they bury their own family. That's a good idea. Let's go fuck with those type of people. It's dead. No, dumbass. That is not even close to a good idea. Unless you were thinking about the world's dumbest idea. Dude, hooray, you fucking came up with the dumbest thing ever. Fucking Nimrod.
Just stood there, frozen, not saying a word, when it went off again and said my brother's name. I took my phone out, turned it on, and deleted the app. I asked,
I'll be right back, you guys. Oh, fuck. To get more goddamn potatoes. Potatoes. Continuing, laddies.
Seth to stay the night, but he refused. I can't blame him.
Why stay in the
When I
night? Your
finally got
goddamn
to
has
sleep
to
that
experience
night,
such
I
bullshittery
dreamt
like
a
that.
muffled voice repeating a word over and over. I started to wake up and the words became clearer. My phone was off, with the battery out. But when I turned it over, it was lit up with the app running. It had a red dot about 6 feet from me, still repeating.
Oh shit. Oh, you're fucked, pal. Hello there. Oh, we're fucked. Shit.
I woke up the next morning and went to the bathroom. I had a razor-thin cut from my left shoulder to my right hip. I don't know what happened that night, and nothing has happened to me since. Needless to say, I don't mess with that kind of stuff anymore.
As
You
experts
fucking
in
think?
online education, Purdue
You
University
fucking
Global
think,
gives you all the
fuckhead?
flexibility you need to balance school, work, and life. Take
You fucking think? It doesn't take rocket science to know, oh, you know what I won't fuck with? Ghosts! I mean, I'll go to a haunted house, but I'm not gonna piss it off, because this is the shit that happens. You think it, just because it's dead, it ain't gonna be able to fuck you up? Mate, if people can fuck you up, so can ghosts, cause they were once people. They don't need a physical body to kick your ass. It needs, all it can do is, unless it's a poltergeist, which you don't want to fuck with, because if it's not a poltergeist, that still doesn't mean it won't be able to kill you. It just chooses not to because it's not an evil spirit. Or it may have been an evil person in its life, but it's giving you fucking mercy, which is called a pass. Though it still scratch you, it's a pass. Because it's a warning telling you, next time you fuck with my fucking gravesite and everyone in my family, we may be dead, but we'll fucking all rise and come kick your asses. Take this as a fucking warning. Fuck with other fucking gravesites, they ain't gonna be nice just like we were. Fuckheads.
Over the weekend, about 15 coworkers and myself had our company trip to the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, known for being Stephen King's inspiration for The Shining. We took an 8 p.m. ghost tour where we joined about 15 other people to get guided around the property and told stories about its history and creepy things that are said to have happened. We were told to take a lot of pictures, I'm sure to try and capture orbs or ghosts. Many green orbs were caught in pictures, but I don't think anything is as creepy as this photo taken by my coworker. A little girl in a hot pink dress who was definitely not on our tour. And apparently, years ago, a young girl who was 12 to 13 by the name of Lucy was squatting in the basement of the concert hall, which is where this photo was taken, and she was discovered upon plans to begin some construction. She was forced to leave, and the night got below freezing. So
Oh,
she
shit! Okay, and when my McDonald's gets here, I hope I'm probably gonna deposit this, but let's go.
Everyone on my tour has vouched that this girl was not on our tour. I mean, who wouldn't remember someone wearing hot pink? The man pictured is our tour guide. No one would have been in front of him. I am convinced that this is the ghost of Lucy. Just one more added note, though I doubt anyone would believe me. But there was only one time throughout the tour where I felt any strange energy or feeling. And it was right there, headed down to the basement of the concert hall.
That shit's fucked.
What's that? Plain white sauce? Plain white sauce makes your teeth go grey.
What the fuck?
This happened a few weeks
The fuck
ago
was
when I
that?
was walking home from
The
school,
fuck was that
excited that my
bullshit?
freshman year was coming to an end. It was a Tuesday night when I was turning in my last essay for history. I left it to the last minute, and the teacher actually made me complete it before I could go home. I hated my teacher for that. Around 8 p.m., I had finished that goddamn essay and was walking home. The rain had stopped, and there was a beautiful sunset.
My whole life was a lie. Just want to take care of myself.
Oh, for the love of God, suck a cock.
What's gonna be with his back?
Suddenly, I noticed something. There was a red 2016 Toyota Camry right behind me. I got goosebumps thinking it was following me. I didn't look back and started walking in my apartment's direction. I wanted to go to a busy road to feel safer. Just then, the car sped up, stopping right next to me. A middle-aged man asked me where I was headed and suggested to drop me off. I said no thanks, but the man wouldn't leave and insisted. I wanted to tell the man to just fuck off, but I took off running instead. I heard a loud noise and at the same time felt something I can only describe as a sharp vibration hitting my flesh. I fell to
You
the
got
ground
shot,
not knowing
pal.
what happened. Out of adrenaline, I was about to get up and run again as I felt a heavy arm grab me by the mouth. Then the pain set in. I realized that I was shot. There was another man next to him that searched my pockets. He grabbed my phone and threw it on the ground as he tied my legs and taped my mouth. They quickly put me into the trunk of their car and then started driving. I could feel that we were going very fast, and I'm sure that we hadn't stopped at all for a good 30 minutes. I was feeling my blood soaking into my shirt, which scared me the most. I was certain that I was
it's a
going to
Quartz
die.
husband picture.
I was thinking
That's
about my
actually funny.
parents
I just
and what they would
noticed that.
feel when they heard that I was missing. Then the car came to a stop. By some miracle, I heard a police officer asking for IDs and driver's licenses. I wanted to yell for help, but nothing came out. Just then, I heard 3 to 4 gunshots. I heard another cop yelling, "Man down! Man down! Shots fired!" I was begging the cop to find me. Then I heard the cop searching the car. I was feeling joy as my pain was growing worse. Seconds felt like hours. The officer then opened the car's trunk and suddenly started firing at me out of a fight or flight response. Thankfully, the bullets missed. The officer quickly caught up to the fact that I was kidnapped and injured. He called for backup immediately, and it arrived in minutes. They placed the injured officer onto a gurney and drove off in an ambulance. Finally, when the scene was safe, they called another ambulance for me. I woke up in the hospital. The news media was everywhere. I was fine after a few days, but later learned that the officer that was shot didn't make it. I don't know if those men are still alive, or rotting away in a prison for killing an officer. I don't want to know what would have happened if those officers hadn't stopped the car.
Oh, you would have been butt-fucked and dead. What the fuck?
This happened when I was 17 years old. I would go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. And ride the bus home. It was a Sunday and I had just missed my bus, so I had to wait longer for another one. I would have called my parents, but they were out for the evening, and taxis charged more, so I decided to sit and wait in the
Yeah, I'll
bus
probably
shelter.
this will be the last story, guys.
It was a cold night, and snow had just started peppering the ground. My bus was taking longer than usual, so I got my phone out and listened to some music. Almost an hour had passed. It was freezing, and I hadn't seen anyone at all. That was until I noticed something out of the corner of my eye.
What?
It was a creepy guy dressed in thick layers of
What the
clothing,
fuck?
walking slowly
What the
towards
spooky
me.
shit? It looks like
I knew
something
staring
to
at him
muck
would
your
draw more
bum.
attention, so I just focused on my phone. He sat down at the other end of the shelter and just stared at me. There was something off about him. He seemed like he was either drunk or on drugs. He then asked,
"What does the boss do?"
I took out my earphones and said,
"I think it's delayed because of the snow."
He stared at me for a while, then started mumbling to himself. He was really starting to creep me out, so I pretended to be on my phone. After a couple of minutes, I took another look. He moved closer to me.
What the fuck?
I looked away for a second, then heard the sound of him sliding even closer. I turned to him and said,
"You okay there?"
He stared at me with glossy eyes. He lifted his arm and leaned towards me. Immediately, I grabbed my bag and ran as he fell to the ground. I ran down the road, trying my hardest not to look back. I kept going until I got to the next bus stop. I turned around to check to see if he was there. He was gone, so I went to sit down. Feeling relieved, I rested my head on the back of the glass and waited for the bus. I jolted and turned around to see the same guy staring at me through the glass.
"What the hell is wrong with you?"
Then he started walking around the shelter towards me.
"I'm warning you, stay back."
I yelled in panic as I was backing up. I wanted to run, but I left my bag in the shelter and I couldn't leave without it. Suddenly, the man leaped at me and I quickly moved out of the way.
M&Ms are flipping
God!
the packs to support
God,
women who
sucky,
are flipping the
fuckity,
status
fuck,
quo.
fuckity,
You
fuck
know,
balls.
changing the game, turning things up. Whoa!
On their head.
Bingo. Pick up a new flipped M&Ms pack and help support women flipping the status quo.
This chicken's gonna be perfect. You can describe it all day long, but you gotta taste it to understand it.
Fucking Chipotle.
I fell to the ground face first. I froze in shock, then noticed the blood coming from his face. I tried to get a response out of him, but nothing worked. I called the police and paramedics, and they arrived shortly after. I told
least he
them
won't
what
die
had
there.
happened, and they told me that the guy was on prescription drugs. They found a photo in his wallet of him and his son. The boy looked just like me, so we assumed he thought I was him. I later learned that he had lost his son in a custody battle and went off the rails. He was taken away for treatment. That was the last I saw of him. I got my driver's license shortly after, and have never been on a bus since.
Okay guys, we're gonna end that video here, so if you guys want to see more of this, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Press the notification bell to always be notified of any new uploads to this channel. Also, like I said, link to the original video will be down below. We're gonna be cutting this shit into parts, so see you guys in the next one. Peace.